Hello, welcome. My name is Maria, Firefly Yoga. So make sure you're fit and well before you join in the yoga practice today. This practice isn't for anyone that is pregnant or has an injury. So we're going to start by standing up on our mat today, and we're going to practice a couple of breathing techniques. So before we come over to our mat, I want you to practice taking in a full breath. So this is going from the bottom of your lung right up to your clavicle area, right underneath your collarbone. So just have a little practice with me. So I want you to breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and one more. And you'll notice that that last little breath is very, very difficult to get in, but you know that your lungs are completely full. Then you want to completely exhale. On the exhale, always exhale and draw your belly button back to your spine. This is going to push your diaphragm up and you're really going to clear the bottom of your lungs. So shall we try that once more? So we're going to inhale, inhale, inhale. One more. Notice that last little breath. It's quite difficult, isn't it, to get in? And then when you exhale, draw your belly button back to your spine. So whenever we're laying on the mat practicing the yogic breath or any breath work, make sure that you're exhaling by drawing your belly button back to your spine. And when you inhale, it's that full breath, taking a nice steady breath right up under the collarbone, feeling everything relaxed, drawing the belly button back to the spine. So we're going to practice that on the mat by standing up, and we're also going to be practicing our purifying technique. If you remember, we've been practicing this where we exhale, exhale, exhale. Really using our abdominals to draw that belly button back to the spine to get rid of all that stale air that sits at the bottom of the lungs. So, okay guys, let's come over to the mat. If you've got a block or a cushion, let's move that out of the way. So we're going to come to top of our mat. Have your feet under your hips. And let's just stand in a position where if we had a plumb line, it would come from the crown of our head all the way down to our feet. So make sure, close your eyes, just really tune into your body. Maybe roll your shoulders back and down. Lift your heels, draw up your thighs, feel nice and sturdy here. So let's draw our belly button back to our spine and really exhaling. Continue with this breath. So you draw back the tummy, exhale. Draw back the tummy, exhale. Draw back the tummy, exhale. Make it smooth. Make it slow. Make it controlled. Feel the rhythm as you exhale. 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 Now think about pushing your tummy out. Exhale. Push your tummy out. Draw back. Exhale. Push your tummy out. Draw the tummy in. Exhale. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Now draw that tummy in as you exhale, 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 exhale. And now begin to breathe, breathe deep. Push the tummy out. Inhale all the way up to your collarbone. And then bring your breathing back to neutral. So we're going to practice something called breath of fire. So imagine what we just did, that inhale, 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 right up under the collarbone. So what we're going to do is you're going to inhale, 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 exhale. So together, inhale, 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 exhale, inhale, 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 exhale. So full breath in, full breath in, full breath in, exhale and stop. Now I want you to just be mindful, was you doing an inhale and then exhaling? So what we're doing is, remember at the beginning we're going inhale, stop, inhale, stop, inhale, stop. Yeah, filling the whole lungs up. So you should feel that feeling like we first practiced when you went and then you couldn't get any more air in. Sometimes when we bring our arms down, we begin to exhale. So we'll try that one more time. So with me, inhale, 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 and exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. One more time. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Well done. Bring your hands into your heart center so you're at the top of the mat. You're probably feeling very, very warm at this point. That's absolutely fine. So roll your shoulders back. We're going to warm up with a sun salutation today. So you're going to feel pretty warm through this practice. We're doing a lot of standing, a lot of fire breath work. So remember to lift your heels, connect, root down, draw up your thighs. Slightly tuck your tailbone and gently draw your tummy up. And now we're going to inhale, our arms above our head. Make sure you're not arching your back and really lift out of the waist. Take your palms to face down. So nice flat back. You can bend your knees as much as you like. Take your hands down. And now think about pushing your tailbone up to the ceiling. You're going to feel your hamstring stretch and your lower back. Let's take the right leg back, knee down, toes down. Hold it here. Bring your hands down, come in to a box position. Make sure your elbows go to the back of the room, push your bottom up and take your chin and your chest down to the mat. Relax all the way down. Tuck your forehead in and draw your hands back to your chest. Point your toes and lift your knees by squeezing your thighs. Lift the head off, just a little baby back bend, baby cobra. Draw your head down. Push yourself up, bringing yourself back to child's pose. Just move gently through this position. Breathe in nice and deeply. Inhale and exhale. Let's come back up to a box and draw that right leg through. Get your good position, knee ankle alignment. Tuck your back toe. We're bringing the left foot to meet the right. Toes together, heels slightly apart. Think about pushing your tailbone up. Lift up with a nice flat back. Draw those hands up nice and high. Feel a stretch in the hips. We're coming back down again. Palms down. Flat back. Bend the knees if you need to. Once you're here, think about pushing your tailbone up. Maybe just wiggling through by lifting the right heel, lifting the left heel. Just feeling a little bit of stretching in the hamstrings. Let's take that left leg back, knee down, toes down. Find your position up on your fingertips. Hold it here. Hands come down. We're going to bring the right foot back onto our knees. Tuck your toes, elbows to the back of the room. And now use your triceps to hold the arms close to your chest. As you come down, chin, chest, hold it here, bottom in the air. Relax down, draw the toenails down, draw the forehead down to the mat. Draw your hands back to your chest, roll your shoulders, point the toes, lift your thighs by tightening your thighs. Gentle back bend, baby cobra. Head back down, push yourself back up, straight back to child's pose. Start moving from side to side. Breathe in nice and deep, just moving, feeling a little bit of movement in the hips, Bit of mobility here. Come back up into a box. Help your left leg through. Knee, ankle alignment, fingertips down, toenails to the back. Now tuck the toe on the back foot. Bring your right foot to meet your left. Pushing your tailbone up and coming up with a nice long back. Hold it here. We're coming back down. Palms down. All the way down. Bring your fingertips down. Take your head. Rock your head from side to side. Stretch your right leg. Stretch your left leg. Just become a little bit more stretchy. We're going to take the right leg back. Knee down, toe down. We're going to inhale our arms up. And I'm really dropping into my left hip, my left leg. I'm going to take my right hand down next to my left foot. There's a little gap. And now I'm going to take a little tiny twist to the left hand side as I'm doing this. So I'm lifting my left shoulder. From here, bring your arm back. You don't need to pull on the shoulder, so be aware, the higher it goes, you might feel like you're over stretching your shoulder. So just take it back, it just helps you twist a little bit more. From here, we're going to tuck our back right toes and push back with the heel. If this is too much for you, then just stay down with your toes tucked under. So we're here. Toes are tucked under. I'm pushing back in the heel. From here, if you can, use your balance to bring your hands to your knee. I'm still pushing back in my right heel. And then draw your arms above your head. From here, bring your hands down. You might need to bring your right foot in a little bit. We're coming into a plank. So make sure, lift your palms are down. Think about dropping that bottom, opening your chest, and then think about your spine. So I need to kind of tuck my neck a little bit. Of course, you can do plank on your knees if you need to. From here, we're all going to come onto our knees. Going to take the right hand, just center a little bit. Take the right foot, turn it to the side, and then lift. So I'm lifting up my leg and drawing up my arm right up to the ceiling. I'm going to have a little look down. I want to make sure my shoulder is over my wrist. So if you need to, get into a nice position. Come on, lift that foot, lift it up. Take your hand, top hand, so your left hand, to grab hold of your left foot, and then take a lift. So instead of having your knee low, I'm going to lift my knee, open my chest. Are we all breathing? Ujjayi breath. Constrict the throat. That ocean breath. As you relax the foot, take it up to the ceiling. And then come all the way round. We're in a box position and we're going to sit back just for a moment into child's pose. So you can have your head down, you can hold it here, you can put one fist on top of the other, placing your head on your fist. Have a little listen to your breath. If it feels calm, have a little practice of that Ujjayi breath. Remember the Ujjayi breath. Imagine a mirror and you're going to fog that mirror. Do that noise, breathing in. Now try closing your mouth. remember, I'm exaggerating these noises, so it literally should just be you that can hear yourself. Gentle little ocean breath. From here, I'm going to come up onto all fours. Now I feel like my knees are a little bit wide, so I'm going to draw my knees underneath my hips. My hands are underneath my shoulders and I'm lifting my palms. I want to be connected. And if I look at my hands, I've got nice little V shapes. We hold it here. I'm going to take off my right leg, point it, and then take off my left arm. Hold it here. You may feel a little bit wobbly at this point. Tighten your abdominals and just very gently pull up your pelvic floor area. This is going to help. From here, I'm going to take my arm and leg on the diagonal. So my right leg is coming out to the right, my left arm is out to the side. And of course, this unbalances me a little bit more. Make sure your gaze is down. Think about spine, neck alignment. Then bring your hand and your leg back to center. And we're coming down. Let's just move our hips from side to side. Let's come into a cat-cow sequence. So we're going to inhale. As we do, we arch the back. You're opening your chest and then maybe rock your bottom from side to side. Breathing naturally at this point. On your exhale, so perhaps inhale now, and then when we exhale, we tuck the tailbone, we tuck the chin into the chest, really drawing up. I can feel the tops of my shoulders stretching. I'm going to move forward and back. As I move back, that stretch becomes more apparent in my lower back. That feels nice. Have a look at your hands. Are your palms lifting? Can we connect them? Can we try and push the whole of the palm down, stretching the fingers? Lovely. Just move your hips from side to side. Let's have a little look back at our right heel. Feel a stretch on your left hand side. Let's change sides. Very nice. From here, we are going to come up into a down facing dog. So figure out your down facing dog. You want to tuck your toes under. You might like to come back with bent legs, coming into a half down facing dog. You can really experience the flat back when you do this. And of course, at any point, you can come onto your knees and relax. Perhaps paddle out the feet. So stretching the left foot down, then the right. So you go from a straight right leg with a bent left, and then you swap sides. And then we're going to hold our down facing dog. So we're looking for an upside down V shape. You're pushing your tailbone up to the ceiling. Your head is hanging and it's just looking backwards. Eye gaze looking backwards. Be connected with your hands. We're going to bend our knees and nearly bring them to the mat and then stretch our legs. Should we do that again? We're going to bend the knees, nearly taking them to the mat and then stretch our legs, and then we're going to come onto our knees. We're going to bring our right foot forward. Just hold it here. Get that knee ankle alignment. You might need to move, get some mobility, just drawing yourself up and down. And then we're going to come all the way back, flexing the foot. You might need to draw your leg a little bit more central. Bring your hands to your hips, and then what I want you to do is take your tailbone back, bringing yourself down, to a position where your spine is still straight. So that might be right up here, and this is absolutely fine. As long as you're feeling that nice flex in the foot and your hamstring stretching, then you've got the stretch. From here, let's tap the foot down, and we're bringing our left foot to meet the right. So we're back in our forward fold. So I'm just checking that my toes are touching, my heels are slightly apart. I might just lift from my heels, then think about my head, is it relaxed? And then from here, I'm going to draw my hands up my shins, coming into a flat back, roll your shoulders back. Check yourself out. See how your flat back looks. I'm taking my tailbone back, my crown forward. My feet are really connected. I'm drawing up my thighs. And then I'm going to come up, all the way up. Draw the arms right the way up. Let's bring our hands into our heart center. So we're going to practice breath of joy, and then we're going to do the same thing on the left hand side. So stay where you are. I'm going to turn towards the camera. Open your feet a little bit just for balance. And remember, you're breathing in, you're not breathing out. So it's in until you're like, you can't get any more breath in. So are we ready? We're going to inhale, inhale, inhale. Bend the knees, exhale, inhale, inhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale, inhale, inhale and exhale. Bring your hands up. Get that lovely long stretch. Walk your toes together. Heels are slightly apart. We're going to take a big exhale as we come down. Bring your hands down. Pushing your tailbone up to the ceiling. Maybe very gently. Just stretching and bending the legs if you feel tight, drawing up the tummy, rocking the head. We're going to take that left leg, it's going to come all the way back, placing that knee down, knee, ankle alignment, release the toes. Let's draw the arms up. The left hand comes next to the right foot. It's not right up against the right foot. There's a little bit of a gap. You'll feel, what you want is your shoulder underneath your hand. So work that out and then drop yourself down. Use your chest. So just bring your arm by your side. Use your chest to turn before you bring that arm up. And like I said, you can try bringing it up, but sometimes it might pull on the shoulder. We're working on the twist. So it actually doesn't matter how high your arm is coming. And I need to draw this leg inwards towards my chest. From here, you either stay here or you tuck your toes and just don't lift up. All I'm going to do is push back with my heel. This lifts my knee. Really working hard on drawing that right knee to my chest. Then I'm going to bring my hand to my knee. I'm going to take a turn, still pushing back with my heel. Feel like my leg is slipping. I need to draw that leg back in a little bit. We're holding it here. Can we draw our arms up? From here, I'm going to bring my hands down. I'm going to bring my right foot back and now I'm into a plank. Remember, plank can be on your knees. Drop your bottom, open your chest, lift your tummy. You can be on your knees if you want to. Now everyone onto their knees. This time we're going to take the left foot, turning it back and bringing ourselves onto our side. I feel like I need to bring my arm slightly over to the right. So this is my left arm. And I'm stacking my shoulder over my hand, making sure my palm is pushed down. Now my foot is lifting as high as it can. Point the toe, draw the arm. Think about Ujjayi breath if you're struggling to breathe. Then we're going to take hold of the foot, grab hold of the foot, knees not down, knees up, coming back, and I'm opening my chest. As I release the foot, I'm still using my muscles, so I'm drawing that leg right the way out, bringing yourself back round, coming in to a child's pose. So you want to bring your bottom to your heels and your head down. Like I said, you can move, you can keep still, you can use your hands on your back to help your bottom come to your feet. You can even, if you're very tight, you can use your fists, one on top of the other, place your head on your fist. Just be relaxed in this position. Then the hands come down. We come up into box. My knees are too wide, so I need to get a good box position. From here, the left leg comes out and I'm lifting it. I can feel my glutes working. Yeah, let's point the toe. My right hand comes out. My eye gaze needs to drop down. You need to draw the tummy and your pelvic floor. And then take that right arm out to the side and take that left leg out to the side. Obviously, the leg's not going to go as far out as the arm. Don't let that foot drop. Bring the foot back, bring the arm back. And then we place the hand down. We place the leg down and we just move our hips from side to side. Let's come into a cat-cow sequence. So let's come into cow. So inhale, opening the shoulders. Maybe move your hips from side to side. On your exhale, tuck your tailbone. Tuck your chin into your chest and maybe start to move forward and back. And then from here, just come back into a neutral position. We're going to sit back on our feet. If you're more flexible, you might want to sit your bottom between your feet. So you're either here or you're here. If this is a little bit tricky for you, you can always take your legs to the side but sit on a block or a cushion. It's entirely up to you. So from here, I'm going to face you from here. I'm going to bring my arms out. I'm going to take my right arm, draw it under, and take my palms to touch each other, and then draw my arms above my head. So it's a nice big back stretch, shoulder stretch, just lifting up. To add on a little bit more, I'm going to bring my arms forward. So I'm dropping my hands down. So hands are coming right out in front. And then bring your hands to your shoulders. A couple of little rotations here. And then bring your arms back out. If your knees are hurting at this point, feel free to come with your knees like so. It's entirely up to you. Maybe take a little wiggle. Arms out. This time the left arm is coming under. We come palm to palm. Bring your hands in front of you and then draw the arms up. And then start to draw the hands out in front. And then relax, bring your hands to your shoulders. This time a couple of little rotations coming forward. And then we're going to relax down. We're going to bring the right arm across the body and just hold on to it here. And then we're going to bring the left arm across the body, just hold it here. Lovely. Okay, so can you bring your right leg out and sit with your foot to the side? So let me show you. So right leg is long, left leg is to the side, and then you want to sit up nice and tall. If this is unavailable to you, you can sit on your block or your bolster or your cushion, and this will help you come up a little higher, takes the pressure off of your knee. If it's too much, then take your leg to the side, have your leg here, or just come into a forward fold. It's entirely up to you. But if you can, we're going to take the right leg forward and then sit up nice and tall. So be aware that your hip bones are coming forward. Sometimes when we bring this leg back and our hips stiff, it can make us lean over to the side. So you can either use your block to place it under your bottom, and this keeps your body up so you can come forward and notice my hip bones, or just use your hand. Just hold yourself in this position and bring yourself forward. So we're going to come forward. I probably should have asked you to grab a strap, but it actually doesn't matter, because just hold on, not onto your knee, but hold on to your leg somewhere. That could be your underneath your upper calf, your ankle. You can hold on to your toes if you can get here. And then literally just bring yourself forward. Take your hands behind and just hold yourself here. I've got a very, very active foot. Notice that my foot is flexed and my muscles are switched on. And I'm actually trying to push the underside of my knee down as much as I can to the floor. I don't want to feel any pain in the knee, but when I tighten my thigh, my knee will just flatten down. So just hold it here. And then we're going to change sides. So bring out your legs, just give them a little shake. And then we're going to swap sides. Also, when you bring this knee back, make sure your knee isn't out to the side. We're keeping the knee and the hip bones in alignment. So I do feel like my hips want to turn. And you notice that that's not level at all. So I need to really come back onto my sitting bones and then use my muscles in my abdominals and my pelvic floor, and I'm drawing up. I've got an active leg. I can help myself come forward with my hip bones coming forward. So maybe practice the Ujjayi breath here. And as you exhale, just bring yourself a little bit more forward. and relax. We're going to bring our legs out in front and bring soles of our feet together. So I'm in more of a diamond shape at the moment. So my legs are quite a long way away from me. Either hold on to your toes, or if you're feeling this a little bit too much in your lower back, then sit yourself up. Take your fingertips behind you and just hold it here. Draw down the knees very gently. Keep the soles of your feet together. You might want to bring yourself forward. Try to get your elbows to the outside edge of your shins. From here, we're going to bring these feet a little closer. So draw them in. Keep the hip open. So you're just drawing up the leg. Take your time. Bring your feet together. And then let's just work on these hips. So little butterfly moves. Bring your knees up. Drop your knees down. Bring them up. Drop them down. And then from here, we're going to hold it still. So either bring yourself forward or take your fingertips to the back, just holding your knees down. It's entirely up to you. Just depends how your back feels, doesn't it? Close your eyes. Take a nice, relaxing, deep breath. We're going to relax. Bring our feet out in front. I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to take our hands next to our body and rolling my shoulders back. Feet are a little bit wider than hip distance actually, and then push your bottom up so you've got a big stretch in your shoulders. So you really want to lift this bottom as much as you can. It might mean pulling your feet out a little more or drawing them back. Figure out where you need to be and then draw that bottom up. If you've got a healthy neck, you could take your head back, otherwise just gently hold the neck. It's a big stretch in the shoulders, isn't it? And then we're going to come down. From here, let's just draw our legs out. Bent knees. And just really rolling over and pushing my back, my lower back out. And it's quite a nice stretch. Bringing my hands right around my feet. Right around my feet. That feels good. Just allow your head to drop. From here, I'm going to bring my toes closer, heels closer in. Hold on to your feet. You might need to walk your heels a little bit closer together. And we're going to stretch out our right leg. So try and keep your back nice and long. You can have your knees bent if you need to. That's absolutely fine. And then place that leg down. Draw up again. So if you're rolling down, draw up. Yeah, and we do this by drawing the tummy and drawing the pelvic floor area. So let's bring up the left leg. Have the knee bent. It's not a big deal. We'd rather have a bent knee and a nice long spine than the opposite way round. And let's place that down. Should we do the right side again? So if you've rolled down, think about drawing the belly, drawing the pelvic floor, and then lift up your right leg. Would you like to try to do two? Should we just draw up both? Think about that nice long back. Have your knees bent, it's not a big deal. Are you breathing? and then place the left, place the right, roll over your legs, maybe take the legs out a little bit if you want to get a real big stretch. Just move from side to side. You really feel that in your lower back, can't you? Let's draw our bodies up again and then just take a little twist here. So either fingertips or hands down, and you don't need to stretch the neck too much. Think about drawing that shoulder, getting that twist in the waist. I've got no pressure in my shoulder and absolutely no pressure in my hand. I'm just using my spine to get the twist. Let's do the other side. So get into position. Yeah, if you've rolled down, think about drawing the belly, drawing your abdominals. Take your left hand behind you and then think about getting that twist, using the waist, spinal twist. Come back to the center. We're going to come and lay down, but use your abdominals to bring you down. So use them as you come down. Take your time. Draw your arms above your head. Have your knees bent if you need to for a moment. And then stretch your legs out long. Just take a little bit of time here. Feel the body. Maybe push your right heel away. So the left leg shortens, the right leg stretches. Then push the left heel away. Feel the hips moving. It's just going to release that lower back. And we're going to allow the hands to just come apart, and also bend at the elbows. Have your eyes closed at this point. Just listen to my voice. We're going to bring our knees up so the feet are flat on the floor. Instantly I feel my back arch. So by lifting my bottom and placing it back down and tucking my chin into my chest, I feel like my spine is now long and flat on the mat. Interlace your fingers, draw your right knee to your chest. So it's just a little gentle stretch. We're beginning to calm it down. We're going to take our right heel up to the ceiling. Hands are behind your thigh. Remember, you can have your knee bent if you need to. As long as you're feeling that hamstring stretch, then you've got it. And then we're going to point, we're going to flex. We're going to point, we're going to flex. I'm thinking about my neck at this point. I feel like my head is arched back. So draw your chin into your chest. Protect that neck. I'm going to bend the knee. I'm going to place that right foot down. Interlace the fingers. Bringing my hand around the left shin. Drawing that left knee into the chest. Big deep breath in and exhale. On your next exhale, you take the left heel up to the ceiling. As soon as it's up there, be aware of your bottom. So there's no good having your bottom. I'm going to just show you on my right leg. If I lift this up, my bottom lifts off. Yeah, try and keep that bottom down. So we're on left leg. So we're going to point and flex the foot. Just make sure you're not pulling on the knee. You've either got your hands above your knee or below your knee. And and then bend that knee. Lift both feet off, take your hands to your knees now, gently allow your knees to open, and then we're going to do some circles with the knees. So go in any direction you like. We're going to do about 3 or 4 circles in one direction, and then in your own time come into the other direction. We're going to place our feet down. I want you to take your hands to the side of your bottom. Yeah, so top of your legs, side of your bottom. Stretch your legs out long. Notice that my arms, my forearms are on the mat. I want to roll onto the crown of my head. So I'm going to gently draw my arms down, lift my head up, tuck my head back. So flex your feet. I've got a massive, great big arch in my back. Nice big deep breaths. It's lovely to breathe in this position. Lift your head, tuck your chin into your chest. Flatten that back right on the floor now. Interlace your hands, put your head in your hands, and then draw your chin to your chest. So I've lost that arch in the back. My abdominals are working pretty hard at this point to flatten my back and draw my chin to my chest. Slightly relax, the back will arch, release and relax the feet. But hold the head in the hands and then just move the head from side to side. Just move it from side to side. Place your head down. Bring your knees up. And I want you to roll onto your right hand side. Take your hands underneath your head and just sort of curl up into a little ball. Just close your eyes for a moment. It's very important that we learn how to relax. So it's not often we relax. We go to sleep, but we never take time to just relax and be quiet. We're going to push ourselves up. Take your time, bring yourself up. So at this point, we are going to either sit on our block or on our cushion. So we're going to meditate today. And there we're going to finish the practice. So if you can, come cross-legged on a block or a cushion. As you can see, I'm sitting up high. When I draw my legs in, so always open your hips, draw your legs in, and this way my hips are sitting lower than my knees. If I came off the block and tried to do this, you see my knees would ping up. So it's much nicer to just sit up a little bit higher. So use a couple of cushions or a few folded blankets. When we're sitting and meditating, there's a couple of ways, there's lots of ways you can hold your hands in different mudras, but to be comfortable, you can just relax your hands on your knees with your palms facing up. You can put your left hand in your right hand, touch your thumbs, and then just rest your hands in your lap. So I suggest you either do this position or this position. So I'm going to read to you. I'm going to read a little meditation that I wrote. Come a little bit closer to the screen. So remember, when you're meditating, if you're ever doing it by yourself, don't worry if your mind wanders off. This is very, very normal. It's always a good idea to focus on your breath, but you're going to be focusing on what I'm saying to you today. So just be lovely and relaxed. Have your palms to face up, or your left hand on top of your right, and your thumbs touching, and then your hands sit in your lap. Try and keep your spine nice and long. Close your eyes now. Think about your tummy area, just very gently, just tighten it slightly, and you'll notice that by gently squeezing around your lower region, it will straighten up your spine. So keep your eyes closed. I want you to take one of those lovely long full deep breaths in. So you're going to inhale, fill in the ribs, fill in the chest, fill in the clavicle breathing. Hold your breath for a couple of seconds and then begin to exhale slowly, calmly, drawing your tummy back to your spine. So this chakra healing meditation script will take you on a relaxing journey that cleanses and restores energy to your chakras while bringing your entire energy system into a state of harmony and balance. Just keep your eyes closed. Come down into your breath, into your body, relaxing your belly and softening your mind. Become aware of the sounds around you and just let them be there. Notice the light and the shade, perhaps the air touching the surface of your body. Allow your mind to empty what is no longer needed. Just let it go. Now draw yourself back from where you've been in your day. Draw your energies back home to your center and ground yourself here in the moment. Begin to sense the space around you and breathe into the space. And just become aware of the rise and the fall of your breath as it's coming in and as it's going out. Now breathe down to where the weight of your body rests, below the base of your spine, right at the bottom. And this is your root chakra. This is the first of your chakras. Chakras are very important. These are our energy centers. And the root chakra is a very deep coloured red. It's the seat of our primal energy, and it symbolises empowerment, grounding and stabilising. Just feel your roots, see the colour red. And in your mind's eye, just say the words, I am here, I have the right to be here as I am, and the earth supports me. Be very connected with your root chakra. And when you're ready, allow your awareness to move up to your second chakra. This is 2 fingers higher than your root chakra. This chakra is the colour orange, so imagine a beautiful colour orange. And it symbolises our primal instinct, our personal relationship, our sexuality, emotional intelligence and pleasure. Take a big deep breath in now. Expand on your breathing, taking in nourishment and this life force energy. And just connect with that second chakra. Beautiful colour, beautiful orange. Our third chakra is just below our breastbone. It's our solar plexus is our third chakra. It's your chakra of personal power, and it's the colour of sunshine. It's a beautiful yellow. So bathe in solar plexus with sunshine. See it replenishing you, restoring you and nurturing you. So let your solar plexus take what it needs and say the words in your mind's eye. I value myself. I am enough. I am more than enough. And feel that bright yellow warming you all the way through. This beautiful yellow. When you're ready, let's come up to our chest. This is our heart chakra. The colour is green, beautiful emerald green. The chakra of self-development and unconditional love to others and to ourselves. Renewal and healing. See the colour green and say the words in your mind's eye. I am greatly loved and I am nourished by the power of love. So just imagine that green around your heart. See your heart pulsating beautifully. And now we move up to the throat chakra. The colour is blue. It's a beautiful blue. And it's symbolic of communication between the heart and the spirit. When you focus here, it helps purification and helps bring peace of mind. So as you breathe in now, breathe in and invite blues into your throat center. As you see these blues, feel a clearing, opening, softening to your throat. Expand and breathe deeply. And let your throat take what it needs. And in your mind's eye, say the words, I hear and I speak my truth. I express myself freely and I allow myself to go with the flow of life. When you're ready, take your focus up to your forehead. This is between our eyebrows. This is our third eye. This is your chakra of wisdom and intuition. The colour is an indigo, so like a blue, very deep blue, almost purple. And it's symbolising balance and clarity, insight and understanding. This chakra is related to spiritual vision and non-judgmental self-awareness. So see this beautiful eye, your third eye, between your eyebrows. Beautiful indigo blue, almost like a diamond just sparkling there. Let your third eye take what it needs and say the words. Everything is unfolding as it should. So we're moving up to the last of our chakras. It's at the top of our head. It's called the crown chakra. This is the chakra of oneness. The colour is magenta and it's very, very bright. So imagine a pinky white, almost sparkly magenta, bright as you can imagine, at the top of your head. And it's here that the union takes place, and it's a fusion between our soul and our supreme soul, and this is when they become one. And this is when our kundalini, this is a snake that sits at the bottom of our spine, where our root chakra. When our kundalini awakens, so when we're very, very spiritually awakened, this snake, this beautiful kundalini, it ascends through all the chakras to the crown chakra, and it emerges into its original source, and it creates intoxicating bliss. And this is the goal of yoga. So become balanced now. Feel restored and harmonized. Take a deep breath and straighten your spine. Draw your shoulders back. See all these beautiful colours, all your chakras feeling amazing now. Let your crown chakra take what it needs. And say the words now with me in your mind's eye. I am one with the universe. And just stop there. Just breathe in deep. Feel so wonderful. Replenished, restored. Very gently, we're going to just close the chakras down. So just by having the attention is enough to close the chakras down. Become aware of your surroundings. Notice how you feel. And hold yourself with loving kindness for a beautiful, unique being that you are. So gently open your eyes. Take a nice deep breath and just let that breath out of your mouth. Just feel good and relaxed. We're going to bring our hands together. I'm going to say Om Shanti, which means peace to you lovely people. And I'm going to say Namaste, which means I bow to the divine in you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me in our beautiful chakra meditation. Don't worry if your mind was racing around. It's absolutely normal. At any point now, if you want to calm and lay back down on your mat and just take some relaxation. Otherwise, it's been lovely practicing with you, and I hope to see you next time. Namaste.